Hello everyone, welcome back. Well, the first Smite 2 video that I made. Before I begin, I just want to say thank you so much for clicking on this video. It means the world to me. The views alone help me a lot. And if you want to keep supporting me, go ahead and leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Whoa, all that fun stuff said. Let's begin. So, if you haven't checked my last video, I was playing Amaterasu with Smite 1. The reason why I was stuck in Smite 1 is because I couldn't get into Smite 2. So if you haven't checked out that video, links is down below. Or if I put the card number, or if I remember, I think it's on this side or that side, that the card little thing that you can click on and it will put you directly to the video. So, going back to the topic of Smite 2, and what's my thoughts on it? Well, I've already played Smite 2. I just haven't got in access for almost a week, and then it hit me. So I felt really stupid to know this. I feel really dumb even showing it to you guys, but here's a little clip of me realizing that there's a Smite 2 and then there's a Smite 2 public testing. Now, let me explain before you guys start mashing your keyboards and saying, "Oh, yeah, man, it's not a public test anymore. You know that, right?" No, I didn't, because you played Smite 2 for the longest time in alpha phase and all the other times. Smite 2 was in public test this whole time. And then I didn't download the actual Smite 2 game. So when I was trying to log in, it was saying that the public test isn't no longer there. However, in the actual Smite 2, the game, it was there. It worked. Once I installed it, I uninstalled the public testing because there's just no point. And on top of it, in Smite 1, there was like the public test and then there was the actual Smite. And I didn't know it until like I actually looked in my Steam games, which I never really do. And I noticed the Smite 2 right there in the bottom. So, yeah, that was kind of my fault. And luckily, you don't have to buy the $100 Founders Edition and all this other stuff. You can play the game with just a $30 or I think it's $25 or $30 Smite Edition, Smite 2 Edition. And then there is the upgraded version. It's $60. That's the one I have. And then the Zoo skin. What I like about this, and I might show a photo up right now. What I like about this is like if you bought the other two, it will cost even less just to get the whole version. That's kind of cool. I thought, since I live in America and most games are doing kind of like this kind of thing, that you had to buy the actual other edition. So I thought in my brain, if I really want the Zoo skin, I had to pay $100. But that's not the case. It actually went down to, I think, $35, if I'm correct, or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, but I thought that was kind of cool. And most game companies don't do that. Assassin's Creed, Ubisoft, and all that other stuff. So, yeah, I thought it was a cool thing. I wanted to mention another thing that I noticed about Smite 2 is the title screen or the main menu screen. It reminds me of a mobile game. I don't know why, but this whole Smite 2 thing kind of reminds me of a mobile game. And just how it plays, how it looks, how everything. The main menu, when you have Hitaki, or I don't know if I pronounced that right. That she she's like just a 2D model, but she's like slightly moving. It reminds me of a mobile game. When you log into mobile games, or like those really like Chinese versions of mobile games, that's what it looks like. When you log in, you'll see the same animation in 2D model. Well, not model, but you'll see that 2D effect, right? It's supposed to be looking really cool and all that, but it just looks really funny. Another thing I noticed and about Smite 2, and maybe it's just a me thing, but why does Smite 2 look the way it does? What I mean by that is it doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look good either. Character models look okay, but Unreal Engine 5, I thought the characters would be a little bit more polished at this time. Or the environment would be just more polished, because I'm just going to be honest, playing the arena map looks kind of weird. The environment, just everything just looks wrong. I don't know how to describe it. And I have a 4060. No, not 4060. I have a 3060 graphics card. I can play Cyberpunk with high graphics. I can play most of these other games high settings. First Descendant. I think the First Descendant also uses Unreal Engine 5. And I can play that game with somewhat high graphics. But for some reason, when it comes to Smite, I cannot ever find the right tone or tune to have the game look really good and to function. I'm running at 60 to 70 frames, which is fine for this kind of game. My Smite 1 max settings 150 frames. So I don't know. And then the First Descendant, it was around 70. Cyberpunk was around 70 to 80 with high, decent graphics. And everything looked good. Characters looked good. The environment looked good. The cars looked good. But every time I play Smite, or, well, not just Smite, but Smite 2 is what I meant to say. Every time I play Smite 2, it just looks wrong. I don't know how to fix it. And maybe I'll figure it out later down the road, but it doesn't seem right. I don't know if anyone else has that kind of issue of graphical issues, but I tried almost everything, and I went down like an hour just like looking at each thing, doing different sliders, just trying everything out, and it just looks wrong. I don't know how to explain it. Also, since I haven't played Smite 2 for a while, I forgot what each item does. So that's why I'm kind of just doing the auto build. I know there's no build here. I would have put it in my thumbnail and all that like I usually do, but I just put auto build on because I haven't played Smite 2 for a while. And the Mordred's decent. He's all right. I don't like how his ult's kind of glitched out at times, and I've seen like some people get him stuck in a wall. It's like the funniest thing ever. Excuse me. It's like the funniest thing ever, seeing him ult, and then the timer runs out, and then sometimes she just gets stuck in there. It's the funniest thing. Oh man. I wish I had a clip to show you guys, but I don't, unfortunately. However, I do admit that the game actually performs pretty well this time. I remember when I first played this on the playtest on Alpha and the first day, like the first day it launched, it was interesting and it was rough. And yeah, I didn't know what the future was going to hold in Smite 2. However, I do think in Smite 2, it's going to come a long way and it's going to continue growing. Even if the game is finished, I feel like later on, they're going to update the graphics, they're going to update how it performs and everything. Like, it's kind of like in Smite 1. You look at Smite 1 back in Season 2, and then you look at it now, you know, there's a lot of different changes. So I feel like they're just going to continuing to upgrade no matter what it is, no matter how it's going to, perform and all that. But yeah, that being said, what I really want to watch or see in the future is, well, one, more skins, of course, but for the gods that need it the most, say like Fafnir, he kind of needs one. You know, it's been a couple of years and he hasn't had one. Where's the Fafnir skins? I get it. You don't want to do two different models, a dragon model and a dwarf and all that, but come on, guys. It's been quite some time. When is these, double transforming gods going to be in the game? When are they? Come on. Some people speculate that it's going to be Amaterasu and Niwa in the next one. Well, it depends on how fast I can push this video out, but it's been speculated. But I'm thinking, where is the Fafnir mains? Where is the Kakolan mains? Where is the gods that transform? You already have Fenrir that increases his size. Why not? Also, I'm kind of curious how you guys are gonna put Cthulhu in the game and Jormungandr. Is Jormungandr gonna be bigger? Is the rat gonna be smaller? Those are the questions I don't know. But maybe you guys know. You the viewers, you the subscribers, whoever you are watching this video, put it down below. Put it on the comments down below and tell me what you guys' thoughts on. Are they going to change anything or are they just going to keep it the same? And my worst fear is they might just keep it the same with slight changes like the other gods. Oh man. But it would be kind of interesting to see how you guys are adding new gods into Smite 2. And I can understand not having it in Smite 1 because you're going for, the marketing, and on top of it, Smite 2 has a better engine so you can do more stuff, which makes sense. I mean, I'm not complaining too much. My fear is don't shut down Smite 1 or be too fast to shut down Smite 1. Let's say Smite 2 finished. I would hate to see you guys just like, yeah, we're not working on Smite 1 anymore. It's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I think everybody would be pissed. So don't shut down Smite 1 for, I don't know, maybe the next 5 to 6 years. Call it that. I think that would be fine. And having more people transition to Smite 2, I think that would be fine. Right? Let's say like the player base is like 100 players. Sure. But if it's like a dedicated player base, how about you don't do that? Getting to the end of the video. So let me know what you guys' thoughts are. Put it down in the comments below about anything. What's your thoughts on this video? What's your thoughts on Smite 2 and all that? If you guys want to keep watching Smite 2, subscribe. If you want me to play a different game or game mode or god or goddess, put it down in the comments. If you're too shy to talk to me on the comments on YouTube, you can follow me on X. Links are down in the description. Alright. If you enjoyed, leave a like. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.